Right, can you guys see my screen okay?
Yes, we can see it.
Okay, so here's your scorecard for 20. January, your overall score was 11%, and for February so far, you're at a 5. For February, it's still a little bit early in the month, so there isn't a lot of data in your scorecard. But the data that I have is for ETA accuracy and 214 timeliness. ETA accuracy is at 0%, and 20 timeliness is at a 16%. So the metric that's making up your 5 points, your 5 out of 100 points for your overall score is your open move. So you have 0 open moves, so you're getting 5 points from that. But in terms of your other 5 main metrics that you're scored on, you're getting 0 points for those metrics. And then in January, if we look back to last month, ASN match and E-Lean stars match were the only metrics getting you guys points. ASN stars match was at 87, giving you 2 points, and E-Lean stars match was at a 92.8, giving you 4. Are there any questions on these scores?
All good at the moment.
Just let me know when you're ready for me to start again.
Okay, we are ready. You can continue, please.
Okay, were there any questions on the scores or not at this time?
Just one thing, on the section of on-time delivery, the max percentage that we can have each month, it's 35%, right? So that 23 is just kind of near of the 35 that we need, right?
So this score is the 23%, that's out of 100%. This 35% is telling you what percent out of your overall scorecard that on-time delivery is making up. So on-time delivery is weighted 35%. So it's making up 35% of your overall score. So it's weighted the highest out of your 5 metrics. So this is 23%. You want, 100%. And we're looking for high 90s for all of these metrics.
Okay, I got it. Thank you so much.
So if we look back at January, E-Lean stars match was at a 92.8. That was the closest to the high 90s that we're looking for out of all your 5 metrics last month.
Okay.
For like on-time delivery, you have 30 minutes after your scheduled delivery time in your JIT meeting minutes. ASN stars match is looking at your 214.20 and matching it up to the supplier ASN. And then E-lean window times, that's looking at your scheduled departure time that you put on your 21420 and making sure it matches to your scheduled window time for that lane. Correct. Now, these two metrics at the bottom, ETA accuracy and timeliness, those look more at your timeliness of submitting your transactions. So 21420 timeliness is looking at your 21420 and it's looking at your actual departure time from your origin and comparing it to your process time of your 21420. And you have 30 minutes. Stellantis wants it within 15 minutes. However, this metric is measured on 30 minutes. So you have 30 minutes after you actually departed to process your 21420. And then for ETA accuracy, it's looking at your last ETA update that you sent, looking at your ETA date and time on that, and comparing it to your actual delivery time on your 21440. And you have a 90-minute time block, so that's 60 minutes. You can deliver 60 minutes before your last ETA or 30 minutes after your last ETA update that you sent.
Okay, but we can keep updating if we know that we will not be delivering on time, and we keep updating. I mean, like each 20 minutes will be good with the ETA accuracy.
Correct. Yes, you can update your ETA as often as you need to, as long as it's accurate. They like to say Stellantis wants it anytime your ETA changes by 30 minutes or more. That's when you must send another ETA update.
Okay, well, the point that we will be having will must be depending on the ETA we provide with the delivery time that we are making the delivery, right?
Correct. And even if you are going to deliver late, you still need to update your ETA. So you could potentially be flagged as late for the on-time delivery metric, but you can still make sure your ETA is accurate and get good ETA accuracy points.
Okay, so we'll be gaining a red flag and a green flag in each metric, right?
Only if you're late. You can deliver on time and have ETA accuracy be accurate, and then that's 2 green flags for the 2 metrics. And you can also deliver early. You can deliver as early as you want. Again, you just have to update your ETA to reflect that.
Okay, okay. I got it. Thank you for that.
And I do have a definition sheet. I know I've sent it over before, but I can send it again after this meeting, make sure everybody has it of all the metrics. Any other explanation on these metrics here?
Nothing at the moment. I think we have all the points that we need to check in this one. Can we continue?
Yes, we can continue. I do have your data for ETA accuracy and 21420 timeliness pulled straight from Focus. So we can take a look at that. We will start with ETA accuracy here. So all of your shipments for ETA accuracy have been non-compliant. There's been 6 that have been measured. 5 out of the 6 have been ETA early. 1 of them was ETA late. And again, this goes back to what I just said. You can deliver as early as you want. You just need to update your ETA to reflect that. So all of these, you delivered early, but you did not update your ETA. And then 4 out of your 5 earlies were on rack return loads, which I marked over here. something we were seeing with your earlies. Let me pull it back up. Sorry, I have to log back in, but you can go ahead and ask your question while I log back in.
Okay, got you. Well, most of those, they're just red flags because we don't update the final destination ETA, right? We keep the delivery time at 12, but I don't know, we deliver at 12, and that makes us to get a red flag. That will change if we change the ETA to 1 p.m. We will be in the time to get a green flag, right? That's the issue with those ones.
So let's say you're going to deliver, your delivery time is 12 o'clock. You can, your ETA can say 11 o'clock through 12:30, and you'll be marked as compliant. But if your ETA was 10:30, you're delivering at 12, then that's more than 60 minutes before you actually delivered, so you'll be flagged as early.
Okay, got it.
I just want to pull up some examples that I was seeing. So this was one that was flagged as early. This is your 21430 here with a fatal error. So that, you had this fatal error here. So that's not your last ETA. So we have to look at, because that never entered the Stellantis system. So we look at this ETA here, which was your last good one that was submitted. And you said you were going to deliver on the 3rd at 1400. And now if we go back. Oh, sorry, what screen are you seeing, Carla? Sorry, yes, I'm on one screen today and I'm used to two. Let me reshare. My apologies. Okay, can you see it now? I'm in stars.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that. So what I was saying is that your last 21430 here, it fataled out. It has this IR. So then we have to go back to this 21430 to look at your last ETA that was submitted. So your last ETA date and time was February 3rd at 1400 is when you said you were going to deliver. Now, if we go to your actual delivery, your 21440, you delivered on the 3rd, but you delivered at 9:30. So that's hours before that 1400 time, which is why it was flagged as an ETA early. So for your ETA to be compliant for this example, it would need to be between 8:30 and 10 o'clock.
Okay, we was earlier the delivery we make that day. That's the reason why we get a red flag, right?
Yes, you got the red flag because you didn't update your ETA again to reflect this early.
Is the
Correct, from this actual delivery time. So for this example, it could be between 8:30 and 10 o'clock for it to be compliant, your ETA. And again, to reiterate the Stellantis requirement, it's any time your ETA changes by 30 minutes or more is when you need to send another ETA update to 1430.
just to confirm, we can make any ETA updates at any time, right? There is no a limit that we can make. We need to keep continue updating. We can do it.
For the ETA updates?
Yeah, for the ETA updates.
That's correct. You can send as many as you need to, as long as you're not sending ETAs after the shipment already delivered. So, if you're having auto ETAs go, they need to be shut off before you deliver the shipment. Because the whole purpose of the ETA is so the plant can see where the shipment is at. And if you're sending ETAs after it already delivered, then that doesn't help the plant out. Are we set on this? On ETA accuracy, do you want me to go through another example? Yeah, that would be a good place to start. Yes, that would be good. Yes, yep, as long as it's accurate. But that, like I said, that sounds like a good place to start, and then you can kind of go from there in terms of how often you think you need to be updating. Really that and making sure everything is submitted in real time. And if you're seeing any fatal errors, making sure you're catching those and correcting those in real time. As soon as you see it, you need to be in there and correcting what the issue was. Okay, that sounds good. And anytime you want me to look at examples to make sure things are going the way they should be, just feel free to send me over a reference number and I can take a look. That's great. We're here to help you guys out. So any questions you have, anything you want to go over, that's what we're here for and to work with you guys. You're very welcome. Did we want to go over your 21420 timeliness examples too? Okay. Let me share my other screen. Okay, so this is your 20 timeliness data for February. You have had 5 lates and 1 that was on time. 3 out of the 5 were on rack returns. And I can pull up another example for this that we can look at. Same example. So this is the same. Let me pull up my other screen again. This is the same reference number that we just looked at for ETA accuracy that was also late for 21420 timeliness. So to look at this, you go into your 21420. And then you look at this departure time and your process time. So in stars and your JITs, everything is in Eastern time. Now you can send your transactions in Central time. You just have to, convert the time and make sure that it all matches up. So this was 5:30 Central time. I'm going to convert it to 6:30 Eastern time. And then this process, it was processed at 17:35. So again, hours after. This metric is measured on 30 minutes. So this is, 6:30 Eastern time. You would need to process this by 7 o'clock for it to be on time for 21420 timeliness. So this one was very late. So you departed Eleanor, West Virginia at 5:30 Central Time or 6:30 Eastern Time. The process time wasn't until 17:35. Yes. Yes. Yes, yep, you can click on any of your 21420s. You look at this departure time and process time. And anytime this process time is 30 minutes or more after the departure time, it'll be flagged as late. And again, anytime, if you're looking at it, you're like, is this on time? Is this late? Just send me this reference number right here and I can help you guys look at it. Did you want to see any other examples for ETA accuracy or timeliness, the two we already looked at? Did you want to go over any more? Mm-hmm. Yes, exactly. And that's all comes back down to what I was saying about submitting everything in real time. You need to have that communication with your driver. As soon as he arrives, he needs to let you know, or whatever technology that you guys have in place for him to let you know. And then you need to go in right away and send that to 1420. Very good. And in terms of other data, there isn't anything in for your other three metrics: on-time delivery, ASN match, or E-lean match. Again, probably just because it's a little bit early in the month and it hasn't hit focus yet. But as soon as I'm seeing data for that, I will let you guys know. Hopefully there'll be more in by next week that we can discuss too. Okay, yeah, absolutely. We'll continue to meet weekly, and hopefully that will help us see better scores. Very good. Did anybody else have any other questions for today?
No one by my side.
Okay, well, I will send over that Excel document that we were looking at with your focus data, and I'll send over that definition sheet. And anytime you guys have questions or anything you want me to look at, just feel free to let me know.
For sure, we will do.
All right. Well, thank you so much, everybody, for your time today, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Good day.